Hey guys, we're back with Wyatt's Tractor Sales for another video, and today we're here at Boonville, Missouri at the Missouri River Valley Steam Engine Association show. It's actually the National Oliver Show also, so there'll be plenty of Olivers. Right now we're down here at the Allis-Chalmers. We're here with my brothers, Oliver and Sam, and we'll all be looking at tractors and garden tractors and all kinds of cool stuff today. We'll shoot some of the parade, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of everything for you. So hope you all enjoy this video.
Watch the field behind the plow, turn to straight dark rows, feel the trickle in your clothes, blow the dust cakes from your nose, hear the tractor's steady roar. No, you can't stop now, with a quarter section more or less to go.
Alright guys, we're down here at the Allis-Chalmers row. We're gonna do a little walkthrough here of this. Got some D21, and there's a 200. And here's a 220. We got some pretty rare tractors over here. Got a B Thompson Highboy. Here's a WD-45, and I'm gonna assume this is that's a WD according to the sign. There's a WC, all single front wheels. Kind of interesting there. Got some C's and B's here. So got a good variety of Masseys. Or not Masseys, Allis's. Sorry, I was looking at the Massey and the driving by back there. Little 608 lawn tractor. And here is a all-crop harvester. Pretty neat deal. And here's a 444 square baler. Something you don't see every day. Super 90 Massey. We're going to walk up the hill here and look at the lawn and garden tractors. Got a good variety of those. Walk behind tractors. Got a Bolens and David Bradley. Got a few cases and Cub Cadets. And there's a Wyatt, a yard boss. Here's a pretty interesting piece. It's a 430. It's actually been made into an articulated machine and got a scraper to go with it. So pretty cool machine there. Got some Olivers here. The 75 and all the way up through the series. There's a 332 they put on tracks. There's another white. And here's a 100 for the Danco loader. So there's our garden tractors.
Got Mr. Allen.
Alright guys, here we are at the rows of tractors. There are lots and lots of tractors here. Lots and lots of Olivers, Cockshutts, a little bit of everything mixed in. And then there's some more stuff, of course, sitting around here. So we're gonna walk through these rows and let you guys see what all we got here. We'll kind of highlight some of the rare stuff. There's a 1550 high crop. Haven't seen many of those. There's a 1650 to match it. But these, a lot of these tractors here that you're looking at are all for sale. So if anybody is interested in any of these, I do know whose they are. I could get you in touch with him. So. We got lots and lots of big muscle Olivers, front wheel assist.
You are blocking the loading dock, the loading ramp. Please move your truck immediately.
Got some Cockshutts over here. We got the 20 and 30, the 40, and then the Golden Arrow. The Golden Arrow is a specialty. It's a 35 front end butted up with a 550 rear end, so pretty unique tractor there. And then here's two really unique pieces. You can see on this one here, you got a 550 Oliver power unit sticking out, and here we've got the street sweepers on them. And the orange one here is actually a Super 55 power unit. We looked at it a while ago. We'll look at it more as we go down the back of this row. But yeah, so a 550 and a Super 55 street sweeper. So pretty rare pieces there. Here's a 1365 mutter. One of the rice field tractors. And there's a 1865, an LP. Pretty uncommon tractor. And here's a Super 77 Orchard. Got an orchard sprayer with it. So here's the other side of this this street sweeper. See the Super 55 end. There's the other end there, the 550. So there's a really nice 550 checkered board, and there's a 550 decent high crop. With some more Oliver lawn tractors. Seen several of them today. Here's a Super 44. There's a 660 wide front end. Here's one of my favorite Olivers, a 770 checkered board, and this one is in the high crop variation. And this is a 77 LP tractor. Not sure if that's the factory LP or not. Got a couple 77s here. Here's a 2255. We got lots of 2255s here today. Got some Hart-Parrs over here. Here's a 2844. There goes a 1224 on the trailer there. There's a 2850. 2240. Those old Hart-Parrs, you don't see them too often. And there's all the row crop. Another 2850. Then another one behind it. Another 2850. And there's a little 75 Oliver Town and Country mower. And there's a pretty interesting tractor, OC4. Looks like it's got a little V8 in it. And then got an HG, got a 60 and a 70 there on the back roll. And here's a OC6 diesel. And OC4, one of the later ones, the Series B. And there's a OC4, the Series A, the earlier ones. And OC3 and an HG. And then back on the back we got another OC4. So and let's not forget about the Oliver threshing machine back there. You guys see it. So all right, well that's this part of the Olivers. We'll go check out some more Olivers and some of the other tractors. Alright, so here's a really cool Oliver piece. We got an 880 Oliver inside of a Tampo roller. You guys have maybe seen some of these Tampo rollers before. This is one of the 9-wheel ones. We actually have a Super 66. I don't know if I've showed that on the channel yet or not. If not, we'll have to try to look at that when we go home. But yeah, those Tampo rollers are very cool. It's not very often you see them in the 880 size. Most of the time you find them in a 660 or Super 66. So. And then one of my favorites, the checkerboard 770. And there's the early style 770 and an LP version. And there's an Orchard. And there's a 99 LP. And OC6 diesel. And here's a 770 with a 74H with a 74 corn picker on it. And that is a diesel tractor. And there's another Oliver crawler. Got another checkerboard 770. Here's a cool one. Got a little 70 industrial. We got one of these at home that we're actually working on getting fixed up right now. The industrials have foot throttles and some other different options. Remember what those other options are, Ollie?
It's got the cherry fenders.
Yep. A couple other things. I know the pads there on the frame.
And it's got a drawbar.
And the tow bar there at the front. Those are all industrial traits on that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool tractor there. There's another 2844 Oliver Hart-Parr. Here's a 1900 Oliver with the Detroit in it. And here's a pretty cool one. We got an OC3 with the cultivators mounted on the front. So pretty cool little setup there. That was probably nice for certain applications. Then here's one of the Oliver row crop tractors. And you can see the field just full of Olivers here. Now here is one of probably the rarest tractors here today. It is a CBT 1000. And CBT was the company of Brazil's tractors. They have some linking to Oliver. I'm not going to go into all that, but we will. But I recommend doing some research on that. There's only 2 of these 1000s that are known to be here in the United States. And somehow the other one has ended up at our place. I know we haven't had it on the channel, but maybe someday we'll get it on there. So yeah, this is the second 1000, and pretty rare piece. You can see how it resembles the Olivers. Got a lot of Oliver pieces. But yeah, I believe they were made in the 70s there in Brazil. There's a 950 Oliver, and there's a 1655, an 80 standard, and here's a OC3, got a Oliver plow behind it. Got some more of the big 4-digit Olivers, got some 2150s. 2050 here. Those are tractors you don't come across every day. And then across the aisle here, we got a couple of the foreign-made Olivers. You got the 1250, which I believe was built by Fiat. And then over here, we've got the 500, which was built by David Brown. So I believe they only made about 350 of these 500s. There's not a too plentiful amount of David Browns over here, but they
made 1,600, but they sent 350 to the U.S.
Okay, so according to Ollie and the research he did looking at the tractor here, they built 1,600 of the Oliver 500s, and only, what did you say, 350?
350
were shipped over here to the U.S. So
what they got on the side.
So there you have it, the David Brown made Oliver 500. Got a 1950T front wheel assist there. Pretty nice find. Got some pretty nice 550s, a couple 60s here. Got Super 77 here. I haven't seen too many of them today. There's a 770 wide front with the weights on the front. You don't find both weights on the front very often on that series. Spin out rims on it even. And now there's a Super 88 with the front loader on it. Not many of them left with loaders still on them. Here's another 770 checkerboard high crop. So there's two of those here. That one's complete with the 3-point and the drawbar on it. And here's a Super 99 with the Detroit. And here's a interesting piece. Got a Super 66 single front wheel. And here's a 77 on rear steel. Not too plentiful. Fender extensions and all on that one. Got a 1600 narrow front. There's a 80 wide front. There's a 1650 high crop.
Wow. It's always in the shit. And I mean, it's just I think we put one piece together.
And here's kind of a harder find, a Cockshutt 1755 Wheatland. Most of these Cockshutts you will find in a Wheatland version, simply because they were up in Canada and the Wheatland was preferred up there. So, there's a little cleat track. I believe that's an HG. 66. And there's a Oliver 1950.
The Mower still got, I think it's got 2,100 hours on it. Never been sold.
And here's a really neat piece. Got an Oliver 66, but what's hooked behind it here is the AB Farquhar potato planter. Farquhar was a company that would, in the end, get bought out by Oliver, mostly for the hay line, I believe. But Farquhar made lots of different equipment, and this is a good example of a potato planter. Here's a 950. Got several more nice tractors down this row. We're gonna go ahead and jump back to the back side here. This here really sticks out, this crawler down here for some reason. It's a pretty nice example of a Super 66 diesel. There's a checkerboard 770 with the loader, farmhand F14. The 70 with cultivators. Now here's a 60 with a pipe mount planter. You don't see too many of those left. But if you guys aren't familiar with Oliver, if you look here at this 88, you'll see the pipe mount holes there in the frame. It's the same style as what's on this 60 here. So that's what those holes were made for, was to mount equipment such as cultivators or a planter. Here's an example of the cultivator on a 70, originally on rear steel there. So here's a old style 99. Not too many of them here today. Seen a couple, but got some Oliver Hart-Parrs here. And one thing to note about these two tractors, they do, I believe they are the same tractor, but one of the biggest things is the name on the casting in the front here. So Hart-Parr was the original producer of this tractor, and their name was bigger. They just put Oliver over top. And then when Oliver began taking over, the Oliver name became bigger and the Hart-Parr name was smaller below it. So interesting little deal there. Here's a Oliver Hart-Parr 70. This was the early version of the 70. And one of the coolest things about these is this radiator cap here. Shaped like a plow, so pretty cool there. Got a little 80 industrial. Got some 550s here. Got all three versions. Got the just a regular Oliver 550. And there's the checkered board grill. And then here's the Cockshutt in the checkered board grill version. So what we're looking at here is the Oliver experimental tractor, the XO121. This is the original one that Oliver built to test with. So pretty cool piece. Honestly did not expect to see it this weekend, so nice little treat to see here at Boonville. Alright guys, we found some more interesting Oliver stuff, some plows here. Again, if you're not familiar with Oliver, we'll give you a little lesson. This one here is called a TNT plow. Not quite sure why it got that name, but what is special about it is it has these special moldboards. It's got the regular moldboard, and then they've got a smaller one down below, and that was made to be able to plow deeper. So pretty cool deal there. We do have a TNT plow, but it is missing the lower moldboard. So this is the first one that I've seen intact, and there's actually another one right over here, the red one there. You can see that it's complete. So then I got some more Oliver plows. Got a 3-bottom rollover there. Pretty interesting. Don't see that very often. And there's a 5440. And then here's one of the Oliver Radex plows. So there you have it, some Oliver plows. Alright guys, we're at the back of the tractor lineup. We got lots more tractors to look at. Of course, we're not going to look at them all, but there's a good variety down this row. We've picked out a few that we'd like to go look at closer here. The first one is right here. It is a Oliver Super 55, and it's got a loader on it. Something pretty unique. I've never seen that before, but cool little piece there. Got quite a few more Olivers here, but one that really sticks out is this old Rumley 6 here. Something I've never seen in person before. So pretty cool tractor there, pretty unique. Then this right here is the second made XO 121. They used an original experimental motor and built the tractor around it. So that was a pretty cool little tractor to see today. We did see the actual original one inside the Oliver building. So yeah.
What do you think this sucker is?
So here is a interesting tractor. It is a case, I believe.
Got walk the
At least it's got a case hood on it.
It's got a Massey Ferguson seat.
But yeah, I'm not really sure what this is.
Personally, I think it's a Massey 98 with hodgepodge sheet metal.
I could go for that, because that really looks like a Super 99 fuel tank. It's got the Massey Ferguson seat on it. It's got the Oliver shifting pattern.
It's got the Massey Ferguson rear end.
But yeah, so leave a comment on what all you think is going on with this tractor, and yeah.
There's a little sucker on the side.
Got a big old not a versatile, a Steiger. The V on the front throws me off, but it does have a Detroit diesel in it. This thing is huge. I'll show you here next to the Super A how big it is. But there's a cool piece, Oliver square baler. Looks like they've been baling with it.
I'll rip that right in the main center and then bail it.
But yeah, got quite a few pretty cool tractors. Here's a Massey Harris over here. Of course,
With a V8.
since I'm filming, we can't walk past that one. I do believe this one was made for pulling. Yeah, it's got it says a Hemi 315. So pretty cool deal there. What we got here, Ollie?
like a Dodge to me. Can't tell you model, but
Yeah, not a truck guy, but if any of you all are, don't be afraid to leave a comment. Let us know what you know about it. So we're gonna look at this Huber back here. Not something you see every day. Just a very simple tractor.
there's a Super MDTA over there. That's a rare
So
one.
this piece here, you guys watch the, I'll probably do a different video with the parade, but they went through the parade and talked about it. They said this is one of the very first round balers that were ever made. So pretty cool deal there. Nobody knows much about it.
The hog elite 480.
So yeah, on the side here, don't fall in a hole. It's called a Hawk Diet. Is that what it says?
Elite, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. So
There's the tag.
Hawk built. That's what it is. Okay. So pretty cool there. If y'all know anything about it, leave us a comment on that one. Yeah, here's a picture of it baling hay.
There's a rare stuff.
In 1969.
Here's another pretty cool piece. Got a Farmall Super MDTA, which means it's a Super M with a TA torque amplifier, and it also has a diesel motor that starts on gas and runs on diesel. So,
And it would be a 54 because it's got the battery box under the seat.
yep, that would be right.
And
So, all right, well, I think that is going to conclude our look at the tractors here at the Missouri River Valley Steam Engine Association show. We might throw in some more clips after this, but for the most part, that's going to conclude our visit here. All right, guys, we found something else pretty cool. It's a LeRoy Centaur tractor. This is actually the first one like this that I've seen. It made air, so it had a built-in air compressor, and that's filled that air tank there. So pretty cool little tractor. Something neat, something different.